I'm at the park. This is lovely. Having a good time. Can you hear me? Maybe if I bring it a little closer, like if I hold it, that'll be better. I don't know. So today I just wanted to talk about people that feel like they're too old to do something, or like it's too late for them to do something, or like they don't know where to start with doing something, because it's something that I've been seeing like a theme of, especially in my life, but also in the lives of the people around me. And so I feel like nowadays, especially with social media, a lot of people feel like what they need to do is go viral. They need to get the views, they need to get the likes, they need to get all of this in order to have success on a business standpoint, from a social media standpoint. You know, social media is kind of like the main way to advertise things nowadays, because almost everybody has a social media account. Almost everybody has access to social media and can see the things on social media and on the internet. And so a lot of people, especially like with TikTok and stuff, they'll post a few videos, or they post a lot of videos, but none of their videos really get a lot of views, get a lot of likes, and they just keep posting them thinking like, I just need that one viral video and I'm gonna get all the followers and everybody's gonna like me, and I like all this type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But and in some cases it's the truth, you know. Some cases you get one viral video and then that kind of blows up your whole account, and then you can kind of like build off of that. But in a lot of cases it's not the case. A lot of cases you don't get that viral video, or you do get the viral video but you don't get the followers from the viral video. You have to go viral multiple times over and over again to get that kind of reach and to build an actual platform. And I feel like a lot of people get discouraged when they're in this stage where they're not getting like the views, they're not getting seen the way that they want to be seen. And so I feel like a lot of times people just give up. And it's like, of course you're going to give up, because you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. You know? And so a lot of people quit things before they even become anything, because they feel like nobody cares. Feel like nobody's checking for me, nobody's gonna listen to me, why would I make videos, why would I do this, nobody cares, nobody's gonna care. Or they just don't care enough themselves to put the effort in to actually get people to care. But the thing is, you don't really have to get people to care, because if you care about something, somebody else will care about it, because they can see that you care about it. They can see the passion that you have in what you're speaking about. And usually people will listen to people that speak with passion, whether it's they're speaking with a loving passion, whether they're speaking with a hateful passion. People will listen to passionate people, because it's just something, I think it's just something in us that is just drawn to the passion. When somebody feels very passionate about what they're saying, about what they believe, about this, that, and the third, it makes people at least listen. You know, it's not that they convince everybody just because they have passion, but they at least make people listen because they're passionate about what they're talking about. Clearly they know something, whether it's whether you agree with it or not, they know something, or they think they know something, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I say just have passion. If you do things with passion, if you do things that your heart wants to do, and you put in the effort to actually like do the things that you love doing, it'll make such a big difference in the things that you do in your life. And another thing that people say when they're like giving up on doing something is that, or the reason why they don't want to start doing something, is that everybody's doing that. There's too many people doing that. And while it is like, especially when you live in like a capitalistic kind of society where a lot of things run on businesses and money, it makes sense that you know, you might not want to start something that's like they're big corporations doing, because obviously people are going to buy from big corporations and they're going to make their money. They're going to make their money regardless. But the reason that we have an open market, and then you can make your own business and you can sell your own things and you can do the things that you're passionate about doing, is so that there's space for everybody. But I always like to use the example of Rihanna, because like when I was growing up, Rihanna was only doing music. She was just doing her music, doing her little songs, and she was doing it real good. You know, I like the Rihanna songs, you know, like that clip that clip of Kanye West.
If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product. Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the does she know about cameras?
That's like saying, I like the Rihanna songs. What the does she know about makeup? What does she know about making clothes? But she did it. And I love using Rihanna as an example because the woman is a billionaire. And for all of my life, I only knew her for her music, for singing. And then out of nowhere, she comes out with makeup. She comes out with clothes. And I love Rihanna for doing this, the businesses and the side hustles that she did, because she didn't even have to do that. She didn't have to start a makeup brand. She had money. The girl had money already. But she did what she did because she was passionate about it. And you can tell that she was passionate about the makeup when she came out with all of the different shades. When she came out with all of the different shades for like different, like darker skin tones, because that's been a problem for who knows how long, like forever. And she came out with more shades, and she came out with things with pigment, and it's like the lip glosses, and it's like she came out with really good products, and you can tell that she was really like trying to put her best foot forward with her business, and she wasn't just doing it just to do it. Now, granted, yes, she did start with money, so it's like it's easier to start things when you already have money, when you're already kind of like a step ahead, you know. But at the same time, she could have been like, there's so many makeup brands out there, like why would people buy my makeup? Why would people buy my clothes? Why would people buy my robe? You know, like why would people buy this? But people bought it. People bought it a lot. And she's a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can't let like doubts and self-doubts and just trying to, it's really just doubting yourself and not believing in yourself, not believing that you can be in the same spot as other people. Yes, it might take a while. Yes, it might take years on top of years, but nobody says it's gonna be easy. Like, what did you expect? I don't know. The sun is almost going down. It's almost down. I'm so glad that it stayed up. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that it's stayed up this long though. Vroom vroom. Wow. I could never ride a motorcycle. I don't think. Scary. Anyways. Something else that other people say is that they don't want to look stupid. They're scared to be embarrassed. And if you're scared of being embarrassed, honey, I have one thing to tell you. Who gonna check you? Like, who is gonna fight you for doing something silly? Who is gonna, well, like somebody might, like bullying does happen. I can, you know, I believe that bullying happens, but it's like, I'm a grown woman. Like, I don't really care if people think I'm weird, think I'm being weird. If I'm here at a park talking to myself, I'm at a public park talking to myself right now, I could be embarrassed, you know. And I don't talk when people walk by me, because that is like, I don't want you to hear what I'm saying, but like, I don't care that I'm sitting here talking to myself, talking to my phone, because I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing this for. They don't need to know that. Like, I stopped living in other people's heads so much. But another thing is, who cares if people think that you're crazy when you start doing something, if in the end you come out successful doing it? You know, I could look crazy when I first start this because I'm just figuring it out. It's like I'm putting my training wheels on, I'm learning how to ride the bike, and you're laughing at me because I'm falling over. I'm learning. This is my first time. But see me like 2 years later, I bet you I could ride a bike and ride it fast and stand up and do no hands. That sounded a little anyways. But you know what I'm saying? Like you can't make fun of somebody because they have training wheels on because they're learning how to do something. But on top of that, other people don't have to understand what you're doing. It was like I saw this on somebody's shirt in a podcast, and it said Noah was a conspiracy theorist and then it started raining. And I love that quote because imagine, like, if you don't know the story, like the biblical story, I'm sure most people know it, but like Noah's ark and the flood, and you know, he had to take 2 of each animal, like a male and a female animal, so that, you know, when they got off the ark after the flood, they could repopulate and stuff. But imagine being Noah. Imagine being the one that heard from God that there's going to be a flood to take all these people out. And so you're gathering the wood, you're gathering the cypress wood, and you're building the ark, and you're doing this stuff like meticulously, like you have the instructions, right? And you're the only one that has them. You could tell other people are going to think you're insane. Imagine if Noah told somebody, people were probably looking at him like, what are you talking about? Like, this guy is probably they would think Noah was one of those people that stands on college campuses and just spouts all of this religious stuff at everyone. That's who people probably thought Noah was. And then it started raining. It started raining for 40 days and 40 nights. And next thing you know, all these people are no more. And Noah's the only one there with him and his family and all these animals. So Noah was probably seen as a conspiracy theorist. People probably saw him building this ark like, this is a crazy man. And then whoosh, they're all gone. You know, it's kind of morbid, but like, it's the truth. Like, other people don't have to understand your assignment. Other people don't have to understand what you're doing. As long as you understand what you're doing, you know why you're doing it. You know that you have a passion for it in your heart. It doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter what other people got to say. If they think you're silly, if they think you're biting off more than you can chew, you better keep biting, man. You better keep chewing. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You just got to do what you got to do for yourself. And that's all I got to say about that. It is so pretty here. I feel like I'm in like a fairy scene or something. This is so beautiful, so nice. Y'all, get outside and go to a park. Get outside. Is that a stork? I'm looking at a stork right now. Get outside and go to a park. This is so nice. Thank y'all so much for listening to me. I appreciate you eternally for being here for this long. Thank you so much. The sun is going down. I'm gonna enjoy the park while I can and while the sun is still sort of up, and watch the beautiful sunset and just enjoy my life, you know. Life is good. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.